All right, let's talk about the Bambu Lab H2C because this is easily one of the most talked about 3D printers of 2026. Bambu went all in with this machine. Multiple nozzles, a heated chamber, a crazy fast extruder system, basically everything a high-end creator might want. But the real question is simple. Is it actually worth the price, or is it more hype than reality? So first, the headline feature everyone is obsessed with, the multi-nozzle system. The H2C allows you to load several materials at once, and instead of relying on long filament paths or purge towers, it physically switches between nozzles. This makes color changes faster and reduces waste compared to older AMS-style setups. And honestly, when it works, it looks incredibly smooth. The swaps feel intentional, quick, and surprisingly accurate. You don't get the long purge cycles that eat your filament and your time, which is a big deal for people who care about cost and efficiency. The extruder system is another standout. Bambu replaced the usual stepper-based design with a servo-powered force unit, giving the printer far more control and strength when feeding materials. That means better handling of tough filaments like nylon or carbon fiber blends, and more consistent extrusion at high speeds. And speaking of speeds, the H2C is fast. Bambu printers are already known for flying through prints, but this one feels even more stable, especially with vibration compensation and a more advanced sensing system built into the carriage. Now, let's talk about the heated chamber, because this is something people underestimate. With temperatures up to around 65 degrees Celsius inside the enclosure, the H2C is capable of printing materials that normally warp, curl, or delaminate on open-frame printers. Things like ABS, ASA, PC, and fiber-filled filaments become much more reliable, giving you parts that are stronger and more dimensionally accurate. For functional printing, that's a huge upgrade. But, and there's always a but, this printer isn't perfect. A lot of early users noticed inconsistent bed temperatures, where one side of the build plate reads hotter or colder than the other. That might get improved over time, but right now, it's something to keep in mind if you're planning to print large objects or materials sensitive to temperature. Another issue is complexity. This isn't a simple plug-and-play machine. With multiple nozzles, servo components, sensors, cameras, and a heated chamber, you're dealing with a printer that has more to maintain, more to calibrate, and more that can break. It's amazing tech, but it's not the beginner-friendly Bambu experience most people are used to. And of course, the price reflects all this engineering. The H2C costs significantly more than most single-nozzle Bambu printers and even more than many other multi-material machines. If you don't actually need the heavy multicolor or multi-material workflow, you'll be paying a premium for features you won't fully use. So, is the Bambu Lab H2C worth it? The answer depends on your workflow. If you create multicolor models, prototype engineering parts, or work with advanced materials, this machine feels like a dream come true. But if you're a casual hobbyist printing mostly PLA, this printer is going to feel like total overkill. In short, the H2C is powerful, impressive, and absolutely real, but only worth it if you genuinely need everything it offers. Otherwise, you're better off sticking with the simpler model.